Yay for smooth streams now. Yeah. Check the audio. Everything's good. Alright. Welcome everybody to Bears and Dragons, where a bunch of us nerdy ass bears sit around and play Dungeons and Dragons.
We play Dungeons and Dragons.
Thank you. Previously on Bears and Dragons, what happened previously? I don't remember what happened last.
We finally made it to the Neverlight Grove to take Stool home.
Yay! That's what you did at the end. What did you do previously? What happened before?
I was getting to that. Before they were doing a lot of traveling, and then we got caught up in a cave. Like, it kept just like looping around and around. Till all of a sudden, we were here. Like, we don't know what was going on. There's a lot of Ferris res there, like in the cavern that we went into. Like a lot. To the point that it was foggy and shit. So.
That all?
That I remember. It's been 2 weeks.
Didn't you have a vision?
Oh,
Everybody fell
Sloopadoop.
asleep.
Yeah, Sloopadoop. We saw Demigorgon rise. Scared me shitless.
That we almost ran into by accident.
If we went a different way, we would have been there.
We could have taken him.
Sure you could. Alright. So, you guys finally get into a cave. You enter Neverlight Grove Stool, which, after reading a whole bunch of things about where you're about to be, has been constantly using rapport spores. I'm going to say, after being affected for constantly with his rapport spores, you kind of ended up getting a permanent rapport with him, so he can easily talk to you without having to burst out more spores. So you've been basically spore infected by small myconid. Only really just so you can hear him to talk with him.
It's Stool. I'm okay with this. Is anyone else? Burning hands then. But it's Stool, so it's okay.
As long as nothing's growing on me, you know.
Yeah, you don't see any negative effects. It's really just more conversation. He doesn't have to burst out spores again. He's a little one, so he can only do it so often. So you come across. You see a marshy land. Your drips. Let me see if I got general features. You have this underground marsh. Basically, this entire cavern is just full of various fungus, and it's very strange and different from the rest of the Underdark, because it is lit, not like the kids these days say lit. I mean, maybe not like bright as the midday sun, but it's much brighter here. So as you're coming in here, you kind of have to let your eyes adjust because there's a lot more light due to bioluminescent mushrooms all over the place.
Kind of characterized as pale cream and beige stalks grow thick and tall, resembling a surface world forest.
Yep, that's actually like way over here. I was reading the wrong things. But you do see underground, and it's basically kind of an underground marsh where water trickles from the large cavern in many places, forming terraces and pools and streams. It's creates an underground marsh, which looks like it's an ideal for the growth of fungus and, well, myconids. Mushrooms, molds, and fungi grow in abundance here, creating a bizarre yet beautiful tapestry of color.
How does Stool look right now?
Yeah. Happy. Seems to be happy to be home. It is eerily quiet. Not that it was much louder anywhere else in the Underdark.
Guess I'll
Um,
take a knee down the stool and just ask him, is it always this quiet, Stool?
well, we talk telepathically through our spores, so normally, so we don't really like speak, so we don't really talk out loud or anything. And it's not like the mushrooms. I mean, the only real sounds you really hear are like the dripping of water.
Uh, well,
Oh, which way's to your
how
home?
how do we get them to talk to us?
I mean, you get close enough and they burst out spores like I do.
Uh, okay.
Oh,
Don't worry, it's all safe. We like have this whole like tradition of like getting in a circle and like having a big old like meeting of the minds, burst out spores, and everybody gets like all connected. It's really fun. Actually, that's what mom and dad told me. Or my parents told me. They don't have genders. That's what my parents told me because, well, I haven't had a chance to do it because I'm so young.
We had the same thought. Okay.
Okay. Luminescent lichen grows across the cavern and spreads into the larger mushrooms, bathing the grove in a soft hues of yellow, blue, and violet. Dim light suffuses the entire grove and lends the grove a dreamlike quality. Um, maybe we should go speak to the sovereigns.
We're the sovereigns.
They're our leaders. Normally
It,
there's one, but we got two.
it's your home. Lead the way.
Take us to your leaders.
Follow me. Boop 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 boop. Boop boop boop. Boop 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 boop.
What's in this water? Like, does it look deep or whatever?
It doesn't look very deep, but it looks like there's a bunch of fungus in there. And some algae and lichen.
Reflection?
So this area is where we get that little
Snippet.
verbiage that I spit out the other day.
Can I see my reflection?
No, it's kind of murky.
Okay.
Are you trying to figure out who you are? Inside?
No, I just need to see my reflection. Carry on.
Wayward son?
Stool, this is kind of airy.
Don't worry. These are just some awakened Zircoids. It's fine. I'd like to meet you to meet our sovereigns. So, beyond the mud and mushrooms that spread across the cavern, a large clear pool sits in the midst of the fungal grove. The central mound seems to be the only dry spot in sight, though a small cliff rises above the cavern floor far beyond across the clearing, with giant mushrooms visible in the distance. bioluminescent fungi trace strange constellations along the cavern ceiling and walls, showing the darkness of the ravine and a mist-shrouded smaller cavern beyond. So that's actually what this is. As you approach into the section with Stool kind of leading the way, you see these big zirkwood mushroom trees kind of sway and move. And as Stool comes up, they seem to part.
So we can telepathically speak to Stool now without him doing his spore thing.
Yeah.
So I'll ask him as he gets closer to the
Actually,
sovereigns.
no. It's only a one-way communication with him because you're not a myconid.
Okay.
So you would have to
Never
speak
mind.
out loud still. But you can hear
Okay.
him.
Okay.
He's like, Sovereign Philo? Sovereign Basidia? I'm home. I was taken by some drow and these softies. No, these softers had helped me and has brought me home. One of them. Let's see if I can remember how this works. This guy shoots out some spores, which for some reason you can't help but inhale, and says, "Ah, you are safe. You are safe, friendly softers. You arrive at a wondrous time. The Neverlight Grove is on the verge of something great, something marvelous. Celebrate as the day of joy is nigh."
What are we celebrating other than Stool's return, of course?
Oh, we thank you so much for returning him to the grove. Returning them to the grove. Grove. Ah, the more the merrier. The other, you also see another sovereign. It says, "Yes, welcome to the grove, and thank you for returning the young Stool to us."
When Stool introduced us, did he call us softers?
No, he didn't really
Huh?
call you anything.
Huh. I thought he said something like something like these guys led me back here. Uh, but go ahead. I just misheard.
Well, we do have a wondrous surprise that is coming. The Great Cedar has arrived and will be bringing us it'll be a glorious time. She will help the Myconid become the people that we need to be. You get the impression from the other sovereign, this kind of like, actually, can I have everybody roll me a insight check? Based Syra and Karad, you have this strange feeling that this one, who's been introduced to you as Basidia, seems a little odd with this one, who's referred to as Philo. Those attitude and this weird thing about the Great Cedar. It is a wondrous and glorious surprise. You're welcome to stay for as long as you want, and maybe you will be here to join us.
Well, perhaps for just the night. We can't stay too long.
Ah, come. You can stay as long as you want. Rest. I'm sure you've had such a long journey. Basilia pipes in. Uh, that would probably be a great idea. Why don't we... Why don't I give them a tour of the grove? I think that would be a wonderful thing for our guests. Yes. That would be a wonderfully great idea, my dear Basidia. And then, later on, if you would like to come, I can give you a peek into what's happening over in the Great Welcome. The Garden of Welcome, excuse me.
What is that? Do we know what that is?
No, you've never been here before.
Okay. Who's beside me? Ron? I'll whisper to him. You know what that is?
He looks at you and be like, how the hell should I know? I've never been here before.
You seem like you pay attention a lot.
I don't pay that much attention.
I know it was a joke, buddy.
I mean, I just want to get out of here. I mean, we're... Okay, we dropped off the stool. Let's get out of here. Let's go.
Let's just spend the night here first, and we can talk about that later.
Oh, something about this place gives me creeps.
Yeah, me too, but, we're a team.
Well, I guess let's take the grand tour then.
So Basidia comes by. They are enormous, as you can see, because they're huge. It's just giant mushroom, big old limbs. She leads you past the Zerkwood trees, and she says to you, and Stool is coming along. I'm just not dragging him along here. It says, my dear Stool, have you noticed something strange? And he goes, yeah, normally you and Sovereign Philo get along, but something seems a little off. Yes, strange things has been happening here. I'm not exactly sure. You really shouldn't stay for too long. But maybe... let me give you the tour. And she takes you on over to this guy. Let me get it. Boop.
Magical mushroom, man.
Don't get any ideas, Lassiter. These mushrooms fight back, I'm sure.
Lassiter's eyes just go glossy as he stares at the magical mushroom.
I would like to introduce you to the leader of the... No, I'm on the wrong layer. Objects and Tojo. The leader of the Circle of Hunters, Lubamon. Mub. Mub. Here it is.
Do we get a larger picture of him?
Sure. Nope.
Okay.
Looks like a generic Myconid. Definitely taller than Stool, but Stool's also a young Myconid. But, yeah, relatively humanoid size. Much smaller than Basidia.
And he's the leader of the
Circle of Hunters. He's a tall, lean Myconid. And says, oh, so from Basidia. Looks like we have visitors. So what can I do for you? Oh, I'm just giving our guests a tour of the grove. Would you explain what the Circle of Hunters are about? Yes. Despite our name, we don't actually hunt anything. It's more of finding servants of those who have passed and bringing them back to the grove to become some of our spore servants. They have already passed. We did not kill them or anything. So they're already dead. So since they are not using the body, we will do that for them. Also, some of the decay will allow to fertilize our crops here from the mushrooms.
Speaking of which, since we're on that subject, one of our companions has been, well, growing some fungi on him. Do you know anything about that?
Basidia says, "Oh yes, this one," and she points at, or they point at Sarah. Come, Drow. Let me take a look at you.
Yeah, find out why he is so attracted to his place at the same time too.
He led you here?
Yes.
Oh, I think stool would be enough for that. Although he is quite young, so direction probably is not the best for it. Let me take a look at you. Here is. I have a thing about this, and I need to find it.
Meanwhile, do we know that Crod went invisible?
If you
I'm
were looking around, you probably would notice that Crod has disappeared.
I'm playing it as like when you did go invisible, at that time I didn't even realize. So why would Lassiter?
I mean, he can do it pretty much on a whim, so.
Oh, we've seen him do it a few times now, so I figure at this point it's kind of like his comfort zone.
You'd be correct.
She takes a look at him. You see a burst of spores, which you realize are similar to any other rapport spores. And he says, "Oh, this is most unusual. He has been spoiled, but I don't recognize by who. I recognize all spores created by myconids throughout the Underdark, but this is different. Not exactly sure what. Seems he might have had a. This is definitely not something that Stool will be capable of, so it can't be exposure to his spores. Their spores. Really can't say more, but it's very curious.
Are you
So,
saying
seriously.
all boars have their own separate like signature or something?
Yes, the spores that we produce are actually a part of us that we share, and that's how we can communicate, because you have a part of us inside of you.
Ah,
It is not dangerous. I promise you.
so maybe if we find the person that these spores belong to, we can get rid of them. You know, well, not get rid of him, just
Well,
Ask him
normally,
nicely.
normally they just flush from your system. They don't stay inside your body. This is an interesting situation. I've never seen anything like it.
How do we fix him?
Honestly, I do not know. I've never seen this before.
But why would he have such a strong connection to this place?
That is quite curious. I really can't know. You see Sarah's eyes look up in this direction and says, "Is that direction the Garden of Welcome?" She goes, Basidia says, "Oh, why, yes, why? Did Sovereign Philo offer us a peek at what's going on there? We should accept that offer. We should go." Basidia gives a little glance, tilts her head. Curious. Let's continue our tour.
As they start
Where to?
walking out, I'll start like whispering like, "Karat, are you there?"
Brad, are you there?
Just sorry, probably didn't pick me up. Yeah, he just whispered, "Yeah,
Okay, so make sure you're nearby if you're
yeah,
hearing all this.
this is fucked up."
We will take you. Or they will take you. They don't have genders.
For a ride.
They will take you.
Yep. Take you up this way. Oh, nope. Not this way. Where? I need to find it. Things in the map. Bear with me. I'm gonna go to the southern terrace. Oh, well, maybe it is that way. But around here. So up on this ledge here. As you pass this path, you see, it seems like Basidia is actually avoiding this area. And she's heading up to the southern terrace here.
Which area?
This area.
Ah, okay.
Um, can I see? Can I do a perception? See if there's something weird there.
Yeah, go ahead. It seems the plateau rises higher than the other terraces and is screened by a natural fence of soaring zirkwood stalks. You do hear a little muffled murmuring from atop the plateau, but it's hard to make out exactly what's happening up there.
Does it sound like the people that were taken over by fungi before?
Give me an insight check.
Wah.
You're not sure.
Okay.
As you approach, you find you are introduced to another myconid. There's myconids all over the place. These are just the only ones I'm showing in the map are the significant ones. They all basically have the same generic look. I don't have any specifics for it.
They're all special. They're all significant.
Says, I would like to introduce you to one of my friends, one of the circuit leaders that had joined us when we actually came to Neverlight Grove. Originally, my group of myconids is we're not actually originally from here. In fact, Philo is the original sovereign. We have been exploring the Underdark, and we ran across Neverlight Grove, and we started to integrate into their society, and our circles joined with theirs, and we decided for now that we would co-sovereign between Philo and I.
How long have your circles been joined?
Many years. Obviously, I can't. How to really tell from your time, I really can't say.
And I'll look down to Stool. Which one do you belong to?
I haven't joined one yet. Although, since I've been out and around, I might join Rashru here. She's part of the circle of the explorers. Yes. She is. They are one of. They are the leader of the circle of explorers, which are one of the circles that had come with me to Neverlight Grove. The Myconid turns around and says, "Oh, Sovereign Basidia. Welcome. Oh, some outsiders. Welcome. Welcome to Neverlight Grove. Hope this wasn't a great idea. Have you talked to them about what's been going on?" No. First, I'm giving them a tour. So I understand your concerns, especially seeing everything, especially since you go out. Let me have you tell them about what your circle involves. Sorry. Welcome, Softers. The Circle of Explorers goes to actually. We are the smallest circles, but we go and actually explore the Underdark and come back with anything that we might find that may be helpful for the community.
So you gather materials, basically?
Yes.
Okay.
We make frequent trips outside the grove, and
Do you run into
things have been
trouble?
happening while we've been gone. I do have a few explorers out right now. Hopefully they will be soon returning.
You said something about some sort of trouble going on.
Yes. In some of the other circles and some of the other Myconids, they're acting rather strangely. Yes, this garden of welcome and what's beyond it is part of Philo's making, and I am not even clear as to what is happening up there. But if worse comes to worse, I have a few escape plans ready. I've got nutrient caches hidden along the exit tunnels in case we decide to abandon the grove and return to our nomadic lifestyle. I mean, we could do that. It's fine. Not right now. We need to assess the situation. Maybe these adventurers might be able to help. Do you really think so? Yes.
Well, I mean,
Please, if they...
good.
Please help them wherever they need. Yes. Yes, Sovereign. Basidia will lead you out into the forest again, so down the hill again. Where is this part? Need to see. If I can find this one. Supposed to be around here somewhere.
Per Karad, I am looking for you, but I don't want. Yeah.
I'm just gonna move some things around in case there's something below one of these things. Nope.
I'm a leaf in the wind.
Where is this one?
Um, Remind me, did we decide that that paranoia effect was gone?
From last session?
Y- Yeah. Yeah, we did. Never
Okay.
mind. Thank you.
Because if it was last session, no. Alright. There is a mound I'm missing. Alright, she takes you up. I'm just gonna say it's over here. Takes you up near the water. And do I have. Nope. Don't have a thing for one. That makes me sad. Okay. So she leads you to a another Myconid who seems to be swaying and looking at a uh, group of what looks to be very tiny mushroom people.
Are those babies?
Yes, this is home to the Circle of Spores. They are devoted to sporing new myconids. Freshly spored myconids are very small, as you can see. They don't really have any awareness until they quickly grow to sprouts such as stool. Uh, this is Ibrop. Ibrop. And the circle leader kind of like turns around and is kind of like swaying back and forth. There's a poof of rapport spores. And it says, "Ah, welcome to Neverlight Grove. Oh, you wouldn't understand. We're having so many new myconids being born. I'm so excited. Oh, Philo's plan to spread the happiness by the Great Cedar is so good. Having more and more children is... Oh, I'm so excited."
Have more been being born lately than usual?
What do you mean? We have
Oh,
plenty.
just
Oh, you little children, you're so good. Oh, and she starts like looking at some of these little like mini myconids, kind of like grouped around. Like if you've seen like newborn puppies kind of like climbing over each other, it's kind of like that. or kittens. Just like when you have them in a box and they're just kind of like climbing all over each other.
Mm-hmm.
Starts focusing, seems to be singing some sort of lullaby.
How is Ront looking?
Very angry. Seems to be very impatient. You do also see a couple of these nearby too. They seem to be covered in fungi. But they seem to be
It's crab people. This cat.
this is
It'll
just a
kick on your
weird.
shin.
Mm.
Oh. Wait a minute. No, these guys are up here. Okay, this map is just confusing. My descriptions are confusing me, so bear with me. Here we are. That's where it is. This seems to be in the wrong place. This guy seems to be, should be like over here or something. The mounds are weird. Walking along a path takes you up to, let's see.
Hey, everyone's following this guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could
He's trying
could
to do
I,
something.
yeah, uh, I'll say, to Ron, hold up for a minute, and I'll tell everyone else, hey, can y'all, uh, give us a minute? Or y'all can just keep on going and we'll catch up.
And Sarah can give you a little nod and walk over here.
Um, and I just want to walk, like, on over here or whatever with Ron.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, we can do that after you're done with your thing, I guess.
No, let's do it now.
Oh,
It's going to take a while to get over to the other side.
hey, big man. What's eating you up?
I mean, I just want to get out of the Underdark. This does not seem to be helping us with that. We dropped off stool. Let's get out of here. We're supposed to go to Blingdenstone or something.
Yeah. Uh, thing is, I'm not really feeling too sure about that whole idea right now.
Wait,
Uh,
what do you mean?
like, how do we know that's a sure thing? Maybe we should, like, make sure that's how we get back home.
I mean, honestly, we can't go back to Grankelstug, which would probably be a good place because of the Duragar. But it sounds like with Jim Jar and everything I've heard, Blingdenstone, Blingdenstone. These deep gnomes or dark gnomes or whatever they're called, they probably know a way to get out of here.
Um,
Because I don't think these guys are born down here. They're about down here. They don't want to go anywhere to the surface. Let's go to Blingenstone. Let's get out of here. Come on. Well, we can ditch these guys. We could go. We'll be fine.
I understand you, and I truly want the same thing. Um, I you can go on without me. Um,
Look,
I'll
you're mine.
catch up.
You got to come with me.
Yeah, I want to, but something's like telling me to stay with these guys. But I don't want to hold you up.
Fine.
I mean, if you're willing to like go to Blindstone and wait for me until I get there, then that
I
would
want to
be
make sure you
awesome.
get to Blingenstone.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going to happen if I'm not with you.
me neither. I don't want you to go, but I also can't follow you. So, you know.
Hang out here. I mean, just because I don't like it, it's fine. I just think
So,
that we should just ditch this place, get out of here now. And I'm not going anywhere without you.
oh, are you sure?
Yes.
No turning back.
I mean, what else am I going to do? If I'm not going to leave here without you, I mean, I could drag you kicking and screaming, but I don't think that would do me any good.
No, probably not. Well, I'm glad. Let's keep on going then. Me and you, we're gonna get back home.
All right, so are we leaving?
Yep. Good talk. Good talk.
Oh, so we're staying.
Oh no, we're staying. God damn it, God.
No, I'm asking. Are we staying or we're
We're
leaving?
we're staying with these guys.
All right. Now that we got that clear, let's go. Maybe after the tour and a night's rest, we can get out of here.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, let's catch up. Tup, 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 tup.
Uh, we'll just hurry on up over. Hey guys, we're done. Let's get this party going.
All right, so let me just pull these guys all up. Here. So she'll take you, or they'll take you up here. Welcome to the Circle of Builders, or growers. It's a mound that's at the top of the terrace near the cavern wall. We explained that they're basically the colony's farmers. They ensure the soil beneath the pools remains fertile and tend to the fungi there.
It's a very important job, especially down here.
This is Hibapi. Hibapi. Put that in the chat. Hibapi, let me introduce you to visiting Softus. The Mycadin bursts out some reports for us and says, "Ah, welcome, welcome." But we're quite busy. We have our melding a little bit later. I missed the mass ones.
You're melding?
Yes, once a day, the circle gathers around our mound here, and we meld with each other and share our experiences.
You okay. That's like the circle that they get into and speak to each other.
Mm. We used to have mass meldings where everybody would get around the central mound, and just everyone melds with everybody else. But nowadays we have our own little. We have been told to, for efficiency's sake, to just meld with our own circle. That was one of
That seems
Fada's ideas. Although
Uh,
I
that
think
seems
it
kind of
would be.
lonely.
Yeah, I haven't protested much, but the mass meldings were a common thing for a long time, till recently.
uh, I lean over to Syra. What are we doing?
Well, right now, we're just trying to be polite with Stool's people. Although I am curious about this trouble that they mentioned. Why did
As Basidia starts walking away, you hear in your head, because she's speaking to you by report boards. It's more of some of our people are acting strangely, and whatever is in this garden of welcome. Well, we've had we had some visitors recently who took Philo up on his offer to go into the garden of welcome, but I never saw them return.
where did those people come from?
Uh, we were just another group of softers. They arrived not too many cycles ago and accepted Philo's offer. They were taken to the Garden of Welcome, and we haven't seen them since.
Excuse me.
Honestly,
What
I can't tell the difference between all of you, so...
when you say softers, what
Yes,
does that mean?
non-myconids.
Ah, okay. Just,
Uh, uh,
out of curiosity, is he saying saying it with like malice, or is just something that they just
no,
call us?
it's like calling somebody human.
Yeah, just sounds like an insult, really.
The next circle I would like you to meet, next circle leader I'd like you to meet is Gaspiri. They are the leader of the Circle of Builders. And the Mike Knight turns around and says, "Ah, welcome!" After spewing out spores. Welcome. Yeah, oh, I can't wait. We're building a massive structure. We're gonna make a big structure. It's gonna go all the way up through the Underdark into the surface. Hey, can you tell me about the surface? Tell me a little bit about the surface, well, please. What are the buildings like?
There's all different kinds, made of all different things. Stone, wood.
Stone. How do they stew? What do they? How do they make buildings of stone? I don't understand.
Exposition.
All right, so he kind of like starts yammering on. He says he's trying to build a tower that's like a fungal tower that's greater than Ignormus, Igmorgus. He kind of like points to a really large mushroom on the plateau behind it back here. Actually, you might be able to see part of it back here. I'm not sure. Which kind of like sprouts from the very back. It's just enormous mushroom. And he says, he hopes that it breaks through the Underdark to the surface world, and he says something with the aid of Aramicus.
What?
And he starts essentially interrogating you about like what are buildings made of, like the actual material components. If you mention anything about bricks, he asks you about the precise dimensions. Lumber, he's asking for the okay, what's the lumber, what's the density of the lumber. This is very precise things. He's like a crazed architect.
Um, we'll bring
Okay.
you up there one day so you can look at it yourself.
I mean, it's not my area of expertise, but just basically tell them whatever I would know about buildings.
Because he goes on and tries to interrogate you for anything, any information that he can, every minute detail about buildings. He gets a little frustrated when you don't quite know it. In fact, roll me an intelligence check. See how well you answer his questions. So you're able to answer like some things, like you talk about 2x4s, and like you remember how like bricks are made and such like that, and the everything for certain building materials, but you can't get into like the precise things for actual architectural construction because you're not an architect. Um, so he gets kind of frustrated and keeps going on about this. So unless you like stop the conversation and walk away, he's still going to try to interrogate you.
It's been lovely meeting you, but we really should keep going. But
Oh,
thanks
yes,
again
yes.
for the talk.
Oh, you're welcome. Oh, you must see the Garden of Welcome. It's going to be a great occasion.
So I hear.
Well, let's see. Last, let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like I'm missing something. One, two, three. Six. Seven. So as Basidia is walking you back to the central mound, she explains, all society is built upon different circles. So you've met the leaders and such. There are 7 circles in total. So we've got the circles of builders, the circle of growers, the circle of spores. We have the inner circle, which is part of what Philo and I lead. We also have the explorers and the other one. There's one I'm missing. What is it? Wild. That's it. No, circle of hunters. That's it. There is one other one which was created recently by Philo's guidance called the Circle of Masters. They're the ones who take up residence in this Garden of Welcome.
Okay. So your average citizens.
Yes. So she also explains we are one of the troubles that we have, and this is all during your walk and kind of like in a private conversation amongst them, amongst her or amongst them. Right now, of the circles, we are kind of split between the two sovereigns, myself and Fido. We have the those that are supporting me in regards to our current situation include the Circle of Hunters with Luba Mud,
Ooh.
the Circle Explorers, which includes Rashro, the Rashro, and that's pretty much it.
Could
Everyone
you?
else seems to be the Circle of Growers are kind of like on the fence. Doesn't really like Philo's ideas, misses mass meldings, but that's about it. It doesn't think that Basidia's concerns are really a high priority. There seems to be something weird going on in regards to the Circle of Builders leader Gaspiri. And obviously the Circle of Masters, who are currently in the Circle of Welcome, are strongly on our Garden of Welcome are strongly on Philo's side. So that kind of gives you a map as to the current political structure and split amongst the Myconid society. Stool looks a little concerned and finds this to be very strange because normally it's very much a communal society.
I had a question.
I believe that Sovereign Philo might have contracted some sort of disease spore, which might have caused him to. Well, I don't think his mind is quite right. Their mind is quite right.
Well, now that you say that, we came across, I believe it's pronounced Zuktmu.
I'm not
Do you
familiar
know
with them.
about her? She said she called herself the Lady of the Myconids.
That's the first I've heard of it. I believe that the answer to the question might actually be in the Garden of Welcome. May I ask a favor of you?
She'll look to the others for a second. Well, we can hear your offer.
I would like you to investigate the garden. I fear that if I do so myself, I might contract this disease.
Well, our group can talk about it tonight and let you know what's going on, or what we come up with.
Please. And she They actually pull out a little scroll case and hands it to you, Syra. This should be able to provide you some protection from dangerous creatures.
Okay, take.
Is go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Is this disease like Mycodon specific?
I'm not sure, but I believe that it is. That this would be something that myconids would be more susceptible to.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
If you do achieve this, I promise that I do have some additional rewards to help you in your future needs. I've known to be able to brew potions from some of the molds and fungi in the grove.
Neat.
Oh, thank you. Where can we rest for the day?
Anywhere you wish.
I knew it.
I would stay away from the upper terrace for now. And she's saying that, or they're saying this as you're arriving back. And Philo says, you're welcome. I hope you enjoyed your tour. Keep in mind, you are very welcome. That if you stay the night tomorrow, I will give you a peek into the surprise that's in the Garden of Welcome. Sarah's like, I would love to see it.
Why can't we go see it now?
They're still working on things, so don't disturb them.
And which way is that place again?
So
Garden of Welcome is up here.
Oh, oh,
Well,
well.
just pick a spot.
And Sarah do like a little polite bow. Well, thank you very much. And go walk off, I guess.
Find a nice bed of soft fungi. Gather around.
Yeah.
By this time,
So are we?
Grad, you suddenly
I was
reappear.
gonna say, I was gonna say, if once we're all kind of in our group, we'll call out to Karad. But Karad, are you there?
Yeah, right behind you. Like, I'm
Were you
invisible
list?
now.
There you are.
Were you listening to that the whole time?
Yeah, I want to get the hell out of here.
I think we all
Sounds
want to
like
get out of here.
yeah.
Jeez. Something's not sitting well with, well, all of us really. Oh.
So what are you guys' plans? Want to just hang around for the night or whatever it is, or just
Well, I had an idea of maybe sending my eye up there to scout out that area.
uh,
That'd be a good idea.
y'all want to pick a spot first? Yeah.
You know,
So when I
just I
just
just I just picked over here for the hell of it.
yeah, you don't have to go blind and stuff for it.
I don't believe so. Where is it? You. There you go. No, I do not. Before I do that, what scrolls did I get?
Oh,
Take a look at this scroll, and you find that is a scroll of protection against fiends.
How many are there?
It's just one.
Okay. So I'll let the group know that's the scroll that I got from them. I guess I will produce my arcane eye and float it on over. On the way over, and it's assumingly passing by the central area. Is anything different?
No, it seems like they're in some sort of communion. I will use Soba to kind of indicate where your arcane eye is.
I can't move that one.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and put Soba on.
Caw. There we go. So I'll kind of float it here just to see what's going on here for a second.
All right. You just see the two sovereign and their attendants are currently sitting around the mound. It looks like they're meditating or something. Not exactly sure what's going on. Um, you would assume that this might be the melding that was referred to before. You describe it, and Stool hears he'll confirm those. That.
Yep. Yeah, well, I'll periodically tell people what I'm seeing as I go. Alright, so I will keep on moving up here.
So he floats up
And there's like
onto
a,
to the platform.
yep.
You see here. The plateau rises higher than. The low, the low muttering grows louder as you reach the top, turning into a symphony of moans, cries, and hisses. The only light comes from a few glowing mushrooms along the edge, but even in the gloom, you can't miss the source of the sounds. The heads of dozens of human creatures of a dozen. The heads of creatures of a dozen humanoid underdark races peek out from the ground, mold and fungi growing from them.
Ignore that, sorry.
Kill them all. Oh. Um,
I had to homebrew something for my other campaign.
so do these look like they're dead and now they were brought back, or are they live?
You're not sure.
So I will describe to the group what I see. There's like a dozen or dozens of different races, all covered in fungi. I can't tell if they're living or dead.
They're probably all lost causes.
uh, you mean like non-Myconans?
Yeah, like different races of the underground, just gathered all here and covered in fungus.
That doesn't sound friendly.
I get the feeling that he wants to add us to his collection.
Stole? What do you make out of this? Yeah, I think we should get out of here. Um,
Seconded.
But you're
uh,
not gonna help?
This
uh,
place creeps me the fuck out. Like, I can handle you, Stool, because you're adorable, but all these other fuckers, there's too many.
I mean, you haven't
uh,
been out very long, so you're. It's understandable. Don't worry. There, normally everybody's really nice and good and everything, but something weird's going on. Please.
okay. Um,
I
what do you
mean,
think?
maybe you can get somebody to help you get out of here as well, because because Sovereign Basidia said that that she'd give you some. They'd give you something if you do. She's really good at brewing potions. If you stick around long enough, you might be able to get some cool potions. She can like make anything. She's really good.
You guys think we should wait
You guys are really
until
powerful. You can really do it. You can really help. I think we should help. I think we should help. I think we should help. Something weird's going on up on that. Normally, no one's really up on that terrace, so it's weird that there's something up there. That big mushroom. I'm not very familiar with that. I don't know what that is.
Well,
y'all want to
what's
go
usually up
check it
there?
out tonight or wait?
So, since I have my eye up here, like how much space is it taking up?
I think the eye is considered small,
But I mean,
right?
like the yeah, like the size of the pen that you're keeping.
So it's not really taking up much space, so you can kind of go around. As you get up closer to you see basically you just see this sea, practically a sea of heads. You do uh, it's kind of dark up here. It's not as lit as it is in the rest of Neverlight Grove. Um, it's very dim, but you can make out this big bulbous larva like thing. You're not sure. It's kind of pulsing. You do
Larva?
see a couple of myconid adults seeming to be in meditation as well.
So you see a bunch of heads of all these creatures and some big larva thing. Yeah, so I'll relay that to Stool. Like, does that sound familiar?
I don't know what that is.
It it needs to burn.
I mean,
I mean, if it's
I'm
bad,
with.
that might be a good thing. See, you're good with fire, Crad, aren't you?
Well,
I mean, I'm
yeah.
totally with you on destroying whatever that is. But as soon as we do, it's going to cause a stir through the whole community. Hmm. What to do? What to do? Well, who wants to just straight out go after it? Karad does.
Um, I was asking if y'all wanted to just uh go up there now or wait until the guy was gonna take us.
Well, the issue is, I mean, if we'd have to stealth up there, I'm sure they don't want us anywhere near it right now.
Probably not. The guy was really I forgot the word.
Insistent not to be up there.
Yes.
Well, I know Karad has some ways of dealing some big damage to a wide area.
Well, you're just trying to butter me up. You're not
Oh
wrong,
no.
but
Oh no, my friend. I know I've seen exactly what you're capable of.
I I can also make one person invisible at a time.
I can make myself invisible.
I can make myself invisible.
Then we have Holly and Gage.
Yeah.
And there are two not so stealthy people.
Uh, well, another option, I can take one person with me and teleport.
We could just, go up there.
I mean, the
Well,
path
that's
is
what I
blocked
mean.
by these two Chul Spore servants, so not that easy.
That's what I mean. Either have to stealth our way up there, or invis ourselves, or
And visit ourselves.
yeah. I mean, technically, I still have my eye out. So if I dimension door myself and someone else, I see exactly where I want to go. And I have a 500-foot distance to travel.
Brad, what do you think?
Um, well, I can only. I don't know. Um,
And how about Gage and Holly?
Honestly, I don't see us stealthing our way over there. There's
leave,
a lot of people, well,
leave lots
things.
of chance.
If we three-man team this and all went invisible, maybe, but you know,
Well, maybe as we started a commotion, Gage and Holly could come up behind these two and get them by surprise.
well, do we want to cause like
Commotion.
distrust? Like give them a
I mean,
reason to dislike us or something?
well, we're planning on nuking this whole thing, so
Oh,
aren't we? That's what we're
I didn't
talking about.
I didn't know that was a thing. It just looks like dirt to me.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the whole pen of fungal people.
I thought we were going to the place's name. I forgot the place's name.
Garden of Welcome.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the garden.
Yeah, but
Oh,
it's over this way, and these two are blocking us.
you're
Yeah.
not sure. They just kind of point up on this plateau.
Maybe there's a way around.
I can look. Whee. So, so if I'm looking around these two. They're blocking this path. I see it. Um, is there any way? Is the elevation any kind of way enough to get around them off to the side here?
Not really.
What if... Do we have any of those shrinking mushrooms that could kind of help us stealth past them?
Here's an idea. We, all three of us, can go invisible. If we give, like, Holly or Cage a shrinking mushroom and put them in our pocket, would they go invisible with us?
They don't get that small.
I mean,
From medium size, you move to a small size.
if I took one of the increased size growth mushroom and went invisible while someone else also takes a shrinking mushroom and I put them in my pocket.
I mean, that's the difference between like a small creature and a large creature. Then
Damn.
it's not. They won't be pocket size.
Double dose? Have we tried double dosing?
Not yet.
I
I
feel
mean,
like
you
it's
don't know what will
experimental.
happen if you double dose.
Okay, well, I was going through like a whole stupid idea thing, so I don't know. What do y'all want to do?
I was looking at everybody else's spells to see.
We could just, chill and wait until they actually want us to go with them. And if they decide to become hostile or whatever, we take them out.
Tool, or if worse comes to worse, would you be okay with us defending ourselves like that?
I mean, if they're bad, then I mean, there's a cycle of life.
No? So I say we get the surprise on them.
All
If
right.
we wait, I think if we wait till the morning, it's gonna be we're kind of playing into their trap. That's my vote.
I'll follow y'all's lead. Like since we're doing this.
Yeah, so there's no way to stealth through them. Which way? They're facing out this way, I would assume, right?
Yeah, they just kind of like are sitting there.
I could try to I could try to put them to sleep.
We seem pretty hardy.
Hmm.
Sarah pipes up and says, if you want to go see the garden of welcome, I say we take the sovereign's invitation. You will just let us up there.
Or why do you want to go up there so badly?
Oh, there's going to be a wondrous surprise. I want to see what it is.
It might be better if you stayed out of there tomorrow.
No, I must go.
Oh, he's a big boy. He can make up his own decisions.
I have a feeling we're going to fry him along with everything else tomorrow. Alright, well. I can't think of a way to get past anything without just starting a straight out fight.
Well, if we're going with the passive route, we should probably figure out like watch.
No. Pop my eye out. Boop. Well, I can have Silva do a watch, I guess.
I know we're supposed to be safe, but just in case.
Yeah. Go pop herself over here and just kind of watch.
I'll take first watch.
All right. Only a perception
I'll
check.
do second one.
Perception.
All right. As you're keeping watch, you notice just kind of out the corner. You see up on one of the higher terrace. You see one of these creeping around.
Oh, lovely.
I'm sorry, I clicked out of it too fast. Is there a way you could do that again?
Mm-hmm.
Or
Yeah.
okay. Does it look like it's watching us?
No, just seems like it's hanging out up here.
Are there any more?
No, you only see the one.
I can't ask if anyone else sees it because everyone else cannot hear me.
No one else is asleep.
Are there any Mycodons like up or look like they're up?
You don't know what up for a myconid necessarily is, besides like stool, which is currently curling up with the Karad.
Right. Okay, well, I'll note it. At some point, look over to not Syra.
Sarah?
What's your owl's name?
Silva.
Silva. And ask her. You think maybe we should just ignore all of this and just get to Blue? I forgot the name of the place.
Wingdenstone.
Yes.
Sova goes, ooh.
That's what I think too. That's my watch.
All right, second watch was Syra.
Okay, yeah.
I think she said second watch.
She'll emerge from her cocoon briefly.
Uh,
Whispers.
and I'll go cuddle up to Rod.
So, one, and two. Shitty rolls.
So Sova
Oh,
recognized
wait.
what?
Uh-oh.
What?
I'm sorry. I meant to tell her about my note about the whole worm like thing. Like keep an eye on it. It was like up there. It wasn't doing anything. It was just there. Don't trust it.
Probably a good idea just to stay away from it.
Okay, that's it.
So anyway.
So as you're taking your watch, Sova hoots at you and looks in the direction over here, and notes that there's a bunch of just a mound of vegetation, just kind of writhing off in the
All
distance.
those things.
Kill it with fire.
Just ignore the screaming, dying person. It's okay.
I mean, that's just the
Sham.
artwork. There's no streaming dying person.
Just a cute little shambling mound.
I am
It's
inside.
okay. It's just shambling. Don't disturb it.
As far as you can tell, it's not really noticing you causing any trouble or anything. It's just there.
Okay. I guess. Let's go wake up Holly. 'Cause I don't want her to get more beauty sleep than me.
Holly wakes
So,
up going, "Ah, I need more beauty sleep. Bitch."
Han, you look so beautiful the way you are.
Why, thank
Turn
you.
around.
She flips her hair. Sits down. Can Holly roll me a perception check?
Actually, I think something different. As soon as Syra goes down to sleep, Polly's gonna go wake up Eldith instead to take the shift to go back to sleep.
Okay. Eldith wakes up. Ah, you were second shift. I thought Cyrus said something about taking second shift. Oh, guess you switched.
Yep.
Alright. Well, Eldith. Notices the creatures. Not seeing them moving in their general direction, she kind of ignores them. Wakes up Gage. Go forth. By the way, there's these two creatures. They don't seem to be doing anything awful, so everything should be okay. Otherwise, everything seems to go fine. Y'all get your long rest. Gage is up and about. Says, "Good morning."
Unzip her sleeping bag and just emerge once more.
Anything fun happen?
No, there's a couple
Marsh?
creatures up in the mounds up there, but they don't seem to be doing anything. Just as he's saying that, one of the Myconids that you visited yesterday, Lubabun, comes up to you and says, "Adventurers, I see you awake." I know that was probably not the voice I gave him before, but hey, that's the voice it is now. Like, if you get the chance, I have some rewards for you, but we have some visitors unwelcome visitors as a Crick Alpha, which we think will make a great spore servant that Visidia will be able to reanimate if you can kill it. So last I saw it was up on the plateau up there. Also, we have a shambling mound that's been exhausting the soil in the grove, and we need to put it down for the good of the colony.
You
It's
want
over
us
here.
to do it?
It'd be very helpful if you could. We're not that great at actually doing the killing.
What are you gonna do with it again?
Well, the Greek Alpha over there would make a great spore servant. If we kill it, we can take its carcass to Basidia, and she'll be able to reanimate it.
Yay.
The shambling mound is just using up the good nutrients in the soil. It's bad for the grove, so we need to put
They
it down.
tend to do that.
It'll turn into great fertilizer.
No problem.
I'd appreciate it, Basidia, especially if you bring back the Kirk Alpha. We'll definitely reward you for whatever you need.
Don't
So,
mind
side
me.
quest.
Oh, just changing some spells.
Oh yeah.
While everybody's changing spells, and because I need to pee, why don't we go ahead and take a break? Just 5 minutes break.
Okay.
Be right back. Gotta make some more tea. Everybody back? Good to go? Alright. Bills taken, long rest had, side quest given, quest from the Cydia to go investigate the Garden of Welcome. It's over here. Oh, that's not what I'm trying to do. Why is it doing two things at once? Here we go. That's what I want. Here we are. So, what are you gonna do?
It's time to go kill those things. Monsters? Fiends? I don't know what they are.
And another Myconid approaches the party. That you recognize him as being one of Philo's attendants. Says, the Sovereign Philo has granted you access to the Garden of Welcome. Unfortunately, he is currently on other business, but the Spores servants have been instructed to allow your party to pass.
Can we go whenever?
Yes, this way.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody going?
Did y'all want to go or kill the things first?
Probably best to take care of the side quest first.
Oh, if you have other business. It is. Again, the
Yeah.
servants have been instructed to let you pass.
We wouldn't want those things to cause any more trouble.
You could say that the side quest is kind of like one of those things where it's like, not a high priority. But when you can, we'd appreciate it. We'll give you a reward.
It's up to you guys. Side quests or mission first?
Side.
Syra?
Are we sure even Cyrus back yet?
Oh.
It's Cyrus. Okay.
Hey. Like not working or something like that suddenly.
Things are a pain in my ass.
Welcome back.
Can't hear you.
Alright, how's that? Can you hear me?
Are you going to do the
Yes.
main story quest, or are you going to do the side quest?
I thought the whole time you could hear me, so I was saying side quest.
Alright. Which
I don't know
target are you going for first?
I don't know that one.
Alright. Hold on.
I don't know why. I don't know why running to the bathroom and back like disconnected me, but oh
We
well.
could fight them at one time.
Let's see here. I'm gonna go to a generic battle map. 1 second.
We could split the party.
I have a good generic battle map that has terrain or something. No, I don't. I'm gonna have to use the overall generic battle map. Oh, Hey, you guys are smaller than things. I'll have you put yourself on here. So, in the style of Pokemon or Final Fantasy random encounter, just because it's easier to do it on one of these things, I'm going to move you to a generic battle map. Go ahead and put yourselves in wherever you wish. Place yourselves. On the right side of the screen. And it's not just you guys against. Not just you guys against it. Oh, I think everybody has control over their tokens. These tokens that I've got there. Fancy level 4 character sheets. And let me actually get some battle music.
I don't see Gage in here.
Engage. Sorry. There we go. Gage is going to be near the front too. And I'm going to need to grab.
Syra and Engage, we get 3 temporary hit points because of my whole cooking thing I would have done in the morning.
Thank you.
Got it. Jimjar next. Ooh, and I put Jimjar on. Ooh. Look at that.
He's gonna get eaten.
All right. Sarah gets to start off. Let's get this done quickly.
What does he even do?
He's gonna and narrow bow with a long bow. Will hit. Points of damage, and then I already rolled a 100 mark for an additional 1. First blood? Question mark. Oh, did I roll for the shambling mound? I did not roll for the shambling mound. Bad DM.
He doesn't.
There you go.
He
It's
doesn't
okay,
get a
he's
turn.
near the bottom. Let's reset that. Here. Syra.
Oh. Okay. I thought Prince was going before me. But.
Nah, I think you have the better decks anyways.
Alright. Unsheathe my blade. Shake my little butt for my samba. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And. Hiya.
That'll hit.
And second hit. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that will miss.
Uh-oh. Hold on. I think something happened.
Oh yeah, 1.
Rolls a 20. Yada yada yada. Let's see. Yeah. So now I must roll a d20. Fuck. 13. I become an ox.
Come on. Come on. Opinion. Oh, the right one. Why is the pending search not working? Oh, there isn't. I don't have anything in my compendium for an ox.
I have the stats here.
Yeah. So we'll just pretend you're an ox. I believe is it a large creature?
I am a large beast.
So I'm just gonna make you large. Syra goes up, slashes with the green fiery blade. The fire, while it seems to not do as much damage as you'd think it would, it still did some damage. I'm sorry, I can't have 1 point of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And now she goes to swing, completely misses, and suddenly turns into a giant ox. Or
Moo.
ox.
Whatever my ox sounds like. Moo, damn it. Ox.
All you can do is charge. How many hit points do you have? Well, only has 15 hit
15.
points. It's not that bad.
Oh, but for Syra, she turned into a giant smelly beast. This is horrible.
Sternell comes up, slashes at him with its claws. Misses. Makes another attack. 1. That hits. 7 points of damage. Flashes. Karad.
How's it looking?
Like a big shambling mound.
Okay.
Pretty large. Seems to be a little pretty hardy. Syra is some creature you've never seen before.
Fuck this shit.
All focused on the mound, I'm assuming?
So I need a deck save.
Guess what it's not. I'm assuming that fails.
That it does.
Yeah. So, question. Because of your sorcery, is there anything special about your fire spells?
They all look like Timber Chart. Like each
Yeah,
little
I know
thing.
that part. But when something is resistance, does it break through the resistance, or is it still resistant?
Elemental Adept. I have Elemental Adept Fire. So that makes it so that it ignores resistance, and all those ones are 2s.
Okay, so you actually did 51 points of damage.
Yes. That's why I wanted to double check to make sure if I had that or not. So.
Yep, that's why I was also asking. I was like, am I halving this or am I not halving this?
No. Yeah.
So a bunch of heads of Themberchard pound into the shambling mound, which is very wet, it's very moist. But seems to, there's a bunch of steam that comes off of it, and it looks like it actually took the full brunt of the attack. Anything else?
That's it.
Alright, Lassiter.
I'm gonna Witch Bolt it at 2nd level.
Cool.
Yeah. Sink.
14 misses.
Right. That's my turn.
Stool. Stool. Well, let's see how is this described. Stool points at the shambling mound and says, "Take this, scratch." And skeletal hand appears next to it and takes a swipe at the shambling mound. Ooh, and crits. Oh. 82 of those. 8 points of damage. With a nice chilled touch. It's looking bloody. I don't know if you would really. Does the shambling mound bleed? Ollie!
It's looking patchy.
It's looking withered.
Gonna do what she does best. Run up here. You're gonna rage and save. So it takes 5 lightning damage.
The lightning sparks on it and seems to like travel right through it, seemingly unaffected.
It's gonna recklessly great weapon it.
Okay. Reckless, Great Weapon Master advantage. -5 to the roll. That'll hit.
1.
27 points of damage for the first strike. I believe she has multiple hits, right?
Yep.
Mm.
On reckless as well.
And this is this with Great Weapon Master?
Only can do that one time per
Oh,
turn.
okay. So the 17 hits.
Mm.
And 8 points of damage. They're looking pretty good.
I thought you could do Great Weapon Master as many times as you want.
Gambling Mound doesn't like it's being attacked by that big old cutty axe thing.
Oh yeah, you can.
So it's gonna make 2 slam attacks against Holly. I'm assuming a 15 misses.
Correct.
And 13 probably misses too.
Yep.
Bad roll.
Wasn't she reckless?
Oh yeah. So.
Oh, so
but
22.
22 does hit.
Okay,
So
take
she
18
only
points of
takes-
bleeding.
9.
Mm-hmm. Reduced. That's its
So.
turn. Elbith. Eh. She's gonna come up here. Curse, toss a hand axe at it. Have him short feet. And misses. Gage activates his Dawnbringer. Pops over here. Yeah, he'll just go ahead and make an attack. And just make a regular attack. With advantage because he's opposite Holly. That will do it. For 12 points of damage. He has a second attack. That should be advantage. I'll hit. In any case. For an additional 16, and guess what? It's dead.
It is shambled.
Yay! Do.
No, I'm still an
Yeah.
ox. After the battle, Cyber just goes finds a patch of grass, starts eating it.
Well, there isn't any grass around here. No
There's mushrooms.
Huh? Finds a patch of mushrooms then.
What what do we do?
I'm an ox. With the brain of an ox.
Does he ever explain this to us? Do we just leave her?
Just lead me towards the next thing.
Can you understand us?
Karad, can you roll me an Arcana check? Alright, you don't know anything.
Have I seen
You know
this
how this
before?
polymorph thing
Maybe in our
works. Roll me a history check, Lassiter. See if there were any mages in any of the parties you've been a party to.
13.
You know, you've seen polymorph happen. You don't get any necessarily insight to it. You have seen like people get polymorphed in the thing they were polymorphed into, and they've been hit a little bit, and then all of a sudden they turn into their normal. But that's about it. That's all you remember.
Can you repeat that last part?
Yeah, you've seen people polymorphed. Then they got hit a bit, and then they after being hit for a while, they suddenly change back to their normal form. You're also aware that the polymorph thing only has a limited time, so eventually it will just wear off.
Okay. So, I'll explain to them that if we hit her enough times, she'll turn back. However, there is a time limit.
Holly would just start going ham on her.
Okay. Holly, make an attack roll.
I don't think we need to like go all out, maybe, but
What? Reckless, great weapon master.
Okay.
what?
It's Holly we're talking about.
This is in character.
Syra. This is Holly against Syra right now.
After a certain flaw has been added to her oeuvre.
Can I like get in the way? Like
That's like a
something?
shit.
Misses.
Is it? Nah, 10. Actually,
It's.
Well, it's also
That
minus
is.
5. It's minus 5, so 21 this time.
I'm sure
So-
21 hits an ox.
It does.
All damage.
So 19.
So roll a 9. The ox is bloodied.
Well, it's 19.
19 because it's a great weapon master.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, Syra, you take 15 points of damage. 15 points of damage goes to the ox, and you suffer from 4 points of damage as you turn back to your normal self, as an axe was swung right through you.
Which means I take 1 point of damage because I had the temp HP.
Oh, yeah. Got a little scratch.
So she's on all fours and poof, she's still there with a mouthful of mushrooms. What are you doing?
Honestly, it's a good luck for you.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Great minds. Oh, that was an interesting event. This gauge.
Maybe
you want to
do
go after
not
the other
turn
one?
into a-
This one's
Yes.
compost. Off to the other one.
Should kind of give a side eye out to Holly, like, yeah, let's go.
All right.
What are you, wet behind the ears? Uh,
All right. Oh, come on. Roll 20. And same idea. We're doing this like Final Fantasy Pokemon style. Everybody appears on the right side of the screen, and the enemy's on the left. Well, it could be the other way around, but that's just the way I have it. So position yourselves at the beginning of the fight as you're approaching this creature.
Are we keeping?
Well, we'll just keep the home stuff. I'm not gonna making this at least somewhat easy. Alright. Let me see what it rolled. Rolled a 7. This might not last. Well, might last for a little bit. Alright. Sarah.
I'm okay with re-rolling.
Cast Hunter's Mark again. Actually, no, he probably still has Hunter's Mark, so he probably can just use a bonus action to transfer it. You guys didn't rest or anything, so it could move pretty quickly before the spell wears off. Okay, Hunter's Mark lasts for concentration up for up to an hour. So. He attacks the creature. Misses. It hits, but it kind of bings off its scales. Syra.
Just gonna go a little closer, and I'm gonna shoot off a firebolt. So there's firebolt. 17 to hit.
17 misses.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, it seems to have some hard armor.
Okay. Stop that. That's it.
And Sterno will come to get closer and attempt to... Wait a minute. There it is. It darts. Gets closer for funsies. Oh, wait a minute. Does he have a... Oh, he's going to step of the wind so that he can bonus action dash. Get up close and make an attack with his claws. Ah! Doesn't seem to scratch him. Brad.
Firebolt. Does 24 hit?
That'll hit.
That's good. 19 fire damage.
19 points of fire. Anything else?
That's it.
Alright. Lassiter.
I am going to guiding bolt it. And miss.
Whiff. Anything
I
else?
do believe that is my turn. Yes, that is my turn.
We'll do chill touch. Claw reaches, skeletal claw reaches out to scratch at it and misses. Alright, time for the Greek Alpha. Looks at Prince Darendel. Whips at him with his tentacles. Or with his tail. Hits Prince Darendel. I want this rolling. for whisper rolls. Advantage and honorable damage because this makes my life easier. There's 14 points of damage. And it also makes a tentacle attack. Also hits for another 19. And then it makes a beak attack. And Prince Darendale is down. I mean unconscious.
Good job, Prince. You got this.
as he's unconscious
goes
on the
down.
ground. You got this.
Holly! The brave little Quaggoth has fallen.
Would her rage still be up?
Nope. .40 feet movement, right?
Yep. Rage. Deck save, please. Makes it. Takes 1 lightning damage. Reckless, great weapon master.
.3 minus 5. Ooh, just hits.
Okay. Max damage.
Alright, cool! Doesn't seem to do as much damage as she was hoping though.
We doing it again.
And
That's
misses.
not gonna hit. Okay.
Eldest. Burning little legs. She's just gonna dash up here and oh wait a minute, she's dash, so she can't do anything. What's her turn? Gauge. Won't quite get close enough, but he can dash. Gauge only has 3 feet. Does he have anything like? Not really. Oh, he'll just dash up, get in position for next round. Runt. Come over here. Check his features. Get rage. And also recklessly attack. Barely hits. And he only gets 1 attack per round right now. And that's his turn.
Woo!
We actually went through a full round. Check that out. There's gonna make another shot. And 2, that hits. And plus Hunter's Mark damage. Alright, Sarah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get a little closer. Try another firebolt. Ugh. Cannot hit.
Misses.
Yep.
That's all?
Next. Yep. Next.
Fred Sterno. We'll roll death saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Roll the 4.
That's 1.
1 failure. Crad.
We're just gonna keep it with the firebolt.
Try
That's
not
not
to
good.
use spell slots. And it misses. Actually hits, but it doesn't seem to have any effect.
We're going to use 2 sorcery points. And do a quicken cast. Do another round. That's definitely not going to hit.
And misses.
1 second.
Anything else?
But I'm going to use my Essence Shard. Because I
Okay.
use Meta Magic. And then I can trigger it.
Hmm.
So, 1 target of the spell that you can see catches fire. The burning target takes 2d10 fire damage at the start of its next turn. And then the
Alright,
flames go.
does it say you have to hit?
No, it just says whenever you use a meta magic option on a spell while you're holding or wearing the shard, you can use this property. One
Oh, okay.
target of the spell that you can see catches fire.
It was the target of the spell.
Yeah. Like,
And he is on fire. I'll put a red dot on him.
Uh-oh.
So he takes an amount of damage on his turn, right?
yeah, 2d10.
Remember that? Remind me. Lassiter.
Prince will catch a second level healing word. 13 health.
What's the word?
Fuck.
Fuck. That's the word? Wow, that's an empowering fuck.
I never think of the word. Every time someone asks me that, I get stuck.
Heal.
Sure, heal. No, that's lame.
I was about to say, like, that's very, like, I'm just going to do the bare minimum here.
I don't know. I'll work on it.
Okay. It's a placeholder.
He's workshopping it.
Oh, healing word is a bonus action.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So you can cast a cantrip.
Yeah. I will cast a wrong button. I will cast Eldritch Blast at 5th level.
And miss.
That misses.
But you have multiple beams, right? That
26.
hits.
14 force damage.
Alright.
That is my turn.
Still up. A little bloody. Let's see here. I was gonna just cast another Chill Touch, stay in the back. Out of danger. Misses. The Rick. Doesn't like Holly. Attacks with stale. 23 hits Holly.
Yes.
Take 7 points of bludgeoning damage. Attacks with tentacle. Is it 14 hit Holly?
Nope.
Okay, there you go. That's it. That's it for that. Holly, this guy, the darn thing hit you with the tail.
And then I try to get with tentacles, and that is so not my vibe. So we're gonna definitely do our usual. Recklessly mass great weapon it. That's not gonna hit.
That misses.
Again.
That misses.
Yeah.
Or is the second one with great
Just
weapon
barely.
master?
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah.
Both miss. Alright, Eldeth. Goes over here. Essentially opposite Ront, so she gets advantage on her attack. She can make one attack. A long sword. Let's see, can I go shield? Yeah, she's shielded, so this is one-handed. $19. She hits. But for measly 4 points of damage. Well, 2 points. Something. Something's better than nothing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just gonna move over here to be opposite Holly. Basically surrounding the creature. Okay, advantage on his attack. She elects to do one-handed. Doesn't, without a shield, but one-handed. 14.
He takes 10 fire damage, I forgot.
Oh, for what was the fire damage from?
My
For
the shark.
yeah. 10 minus 10. Yeah, already take that damage. He's gonna attack one. Not looking good. He's gonna attack one more time because he's got 2 attacks. That'll hit. Oh, rolled the wrong dice. There we go. And the brick goes down. Yay!
I did nothing.
I mean, you tried. This one had a harder AC, so.
Oh yeah.
Now there's a Grick carcass that you can take back to Basidia. We'll reanimate it as a spore servant. Take your morals as it is.
Is everyone okay?
Oh, just beat your team.
Arendel's like, I hurt.
You'll
Why
Why
don't
be
you
he
help the
doesn't
guy?
deal with me? I wish I was back in my elf form.
Why don't you
sure
go sit
thing,
down for a little
buddy.
bit, buddy?
I mean, I guess I could heal him a bit.
As
Yeah.
the group healer, I guess I can heal him.
Yeah. Uh,
I mean, I can
yeah.
heal too. With the stool. Here's.
Uh, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, he goes up to Prince Darendel and touches him. Level 2 kit wounds. 12 points.
I just want to imagine him doing a healing word, but instead it's just more spores. Just sprays his
It's
face with
healing
spores.
spores.
There, you're healed. Well, I guess we have to make our way up to the platform now.
How is not Pepito, Prince looking like?
Let's see. For another 12 heal. I was just fixing something. He looks okay, a little hurt. Another 10 points might help out.
I can. I'll do a level 1 cure wounds. 13.
You top him off.
Oh. Well, he was fine.
Well, he said another 10 points would help, and you rolled 13, so.
I just give him a little tap on the butt and say, "Get back in there."
Ah, feeling much better.
Good game.
Alright. So, after having a little side quest, you guys are ready to make your way up to the Garden of Welcome. And that's actually probably a good place to stop here because we've got about another 15 minutes, so. Probably take longer than 15 minutes. I'm just gonna say.
Okay.
I like finding good stopping points and not running long for people, so. Thank you for all for watching.
My healing word could be good game.
There you go.
GG.